Bonjour, Monsieur Dom. Welcome to the caverns of Lascaux3. Please, before we enter, I just want to tell you there is no flash photography in the caverns because it tends to damage the paintings. And also, if you could try not to breathe too much on the paintings because that tends to make them decay. And there are a lot of people who come through here, so we have to be careful about these things. So if you'll follow me into the first cavern. So for those of you who do not read the history of these caverns before, the caverns of Lascaux were discovered in Provence, and they have many cave paintings, prehistoric, but and they were a very famous attraction, but then so many people came that with the breathing and the touching and all of this, it started to decay the paintings, and so there was a reconstruction made, and so now people can go to the reconstruction, but it was discovered that in fact so many people come even to the reconstruction that too has started to decay, and so here we have the reconstruction of the reconstruction, which is the Caverne de Lascaux numéro 3. And so in this room, this is le Caverne sous-marine, in which you can see the pictures of undersea creatures. Also, we have here the tapestry of the unicorns, which, yes, so these horned animals here, we do not know exactly what type of animal they are meant to represent, whether it is some sort of fictional fantasy thing, or perhaps they are bisons or gazelles or something, but...
that one looks like a duck.
Yes, well that actually, we believe, belongs to the sous-marine section of the painting, but perhaps the artists ran out of room on this panel and had to extend. The other thing is that it was over very many years that the paintings were made, and so you have the different strata of paintings, and so this is perhaps a dialogue across the centuries of one artist to his ancestors. So in the next room here, we have the very lovely pastiche here of the, here we have some sort of bison, which is actually a big hunting scene, because as you can see, the bison is being disemboweled by this spear in motion here. And then here in orange, here we have the bird on stick iconography. And over here we have perhaps a sanglier, a wild boar. And this one in the center here is the ichthyophallus man. We are not sure whether this is a religious icon of some sort, or perhaps there were actually bird-headed cavemen. Then here we have one of the most imaginative cave paintings, again with the unicorn design.
Were there really unicorns back then?
Well, is this before the flood?
It does go back very far. So one theory, in fact, is that this is pre-Diluvian paintings of some creatures that were extinct in the flood, and so now are seen no more. So on this, and you will note also, one interesting thing about these caves is the paintings are very, very large for compared to most cave paintings. They are done on a very grand scale, so the big aurochs here is approximately 5 meters long. And the other interesting thing is that they were very good at using...
Smaller from here, doesn't it?
Well, yes, that's perspective, because you're seeing it from below, and so, you know, the geometry of the cave makes it look closer to you. And also they have used the contours of the cave so that if you see the bull looks as if it is sort of running towards you down from the ceiling out of the picture.
What are all the dots?
Those we think are, we think this is perhaps a hunting scene, and so this is the spoor of the deer or the boar that the hunters are trailing. And perhaps there may be a section here which was lost, which relates the middle part of the hunt scene where they would be tracking the animal, and then there you have the final kill.
Looks like his legs fell off.
Please do not touch the paintings. And then over here, this is very special. We have the grand panorama of the Surf Nageant, the swimming deer. And here you can see that the use of contour is really quite special because it is the perspective. It looks as though the ones in the middle are very far away down this river, which is coming towards you with the other deer. And here, this handprint in the corner, we think is something like an artist's signature. That is the mark of the person or perhaps the clan who did this painting.
4 fingers in the Ice Ages?
Well, you must recall that 6 fingers is a gene that is expressed in the population. It's a dominant gene, and so there are, when you have 6-fingered people in the population, it tends to spread. So there is a theory that this was in fact the 6-fingered people clan that was responsible for the deer picture here. And then here we have, we're not sure whether these are some sort of mystic religious symbols, but if you see there is this very complex geometric mathematical motif here with the multi-dimensions of the cube and the hypercube. And so,
Did they know about hypercubes?
Yes, they draw a hypercube right there. And so this is the thing, is we think perhaps the religion was based on some sort of worship of the higher dimensions. And so this was their iconography of this belief. But unfortunately, this is all of the cave that is open to the public at the moment. The original caves of Lascaux are very, very big, but the cost of recreation is so expensive that we are slowly, gradually opening up different caverns. So right now we have these 3, but if you come back in a year or 2, there will be another cavern back there. No, don't go back there. That's not open to the public yet. But if you come back next year, the next cavern will be open.
Can we pose with people like pretending to swim with?
Sure. As long as you do not touch the painting and don't use the flash.
Okay. I need some people to stand here pretending like they're swimming in profile. Profile. Yeah. Well, I noticed that they're all in profile.
Yes. Well, we're not sure whether this has significance or whether it is merely that it's very difficult to draw a deer from facing front and have it be recognized.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the caverns of Lascaux3, and have a nice day, and I hope we will see you again someday.